Feeling lucky, punk? Well, do you? Missed. Missed. Definitely missed. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Missed.
That's it, 6 shots.
XDM. Noisy little swine, that's what I call it. Thanks for tuning in and stopping by. I think it's the 16th of December, so happy Christmas everyone. I'm sure it's the 16th, but I do get confused as every day seems the same. I said I'd do a review on this this item. A Chinese rip-off of, I presume it must be American, Bullseye, Diana Bullseye. I'll show you a closer view in a moment. The concept and the design is to take the shock out of your scope if you've got a recoiling rifle. So I guess maybe rimfire, I don't know if it was aimed at that, probably not, but gas ram or spring powered air rifle. The idea is you fit it on the gun, and when you shoot, this thing spring loaded goes forward and takes the shock out of it. Now the reason that I haven't actually done a review before is because I've had no success with the thing. Basically I fitted it to my Virarc HW97 and the gun didn't produce that much recoil in the first place. So I fitted it to the gun, I went to the shooting club and got my zero at about 30 yards. Did a fair bit of shooting for a couple of hours. It hit most things that I shot at, and then the guy next to me put his camera on his phone into slow motion, and he came right up the side of it and filmed it every time I shot. And we replayed it and couldn't get any footage of the thing moving. So I took it off, and when you hold the item, when you hold it and push it with your finger, it's really hard to push, or it was. So I took it all to pieces and I actually cut the spring down. I'll show you in a moment. I took a couple of turns off the spring, so now it's a little bit easier to, well, jerk it forward as it were. So there's a good chance now, if you had a gun, that it would actually probably work. If it wasn't for a couple of faults that I'll show you. Right then, the concept and the basic idea and the principles behind this seemed like a good idea. You mount this onto your dovetail rail, 9 to 11mm dovetail rail on your gun, spring gun or nitro piston, gas ram, whatever it be, and then you take your shot and the whole thing slides forward slowly to take the shock out of your scope, so therefore long term hopefully not breaking your scope. If we take this the cap off here, it comes with two sort of half circle pieces of plastic that fit inside and snap together as you're doing it up, and that enables you then to use different tube sizes in your scope, so 25mm or 30mm, by putting those in there. And on the side of them, look, they sort of fit together quite nice. But so like I said, on the concept of it, and I got the idea from Mark, Airgun Sniper Elite's channel, because he bought one and I think he tested it and it seemed to work for him, but it's done nothing but been a real pain to me. Now the first thing, why it was a pain, underneath there, look, on scope mounts you get an arrestor pin that fits in your barrel, well, the top of your gun, to stop it going forwards or backwards under shock. So very good idea, and I use it on all of my guns, spring guns or the gas ram. But with this one, it's off centre. It's got this big, I haven't got a clue what this is for. No instructions came with it. It came from AliExpress. If I haven't, I'll put it on the screen. Wasn't that expensive, so it's no big it's no biggie for the fact that I've wasted my money. But it comes with this sort of bolt protruding, and it's not centralised, so it doesn't, and it's too big. The diameter's too big to fit in the pinhole on your gun, so it can't be used as an arrestor pin. So why that's fitted there, if you've got any ideas, please pass it on in the comments. But it is actually also got threads in for this bolt, so if you do take it out, then you can't utilise it to tighten the side of this down. So I had to get my little Dremel tool out, and I ground it down so that it didn't get in the way and it would sit flat and square on my gun. So that took me about 20 minutes flapping about, which I could have done without, to be honest. I haven't got a clue why they did that, I really haven't. So yeah, bit of a silly idea that was, but it's got the threads in the side for your bolt to go in. So you've got no choice really other than to grind it down. And then when I did fit it all to the gun and zeroed my gun, as I say, I got a guy to film it from the side profile like that while I was shooting, and it did nothing because the spring force was that hard that with what little reaction the scope had on my shot cycle when I shot the gun, and the recoil wasn't that, you know, the recoil wasn't that bad on the Virarc 97 before I put the drop-in kit. It's even less now, but it wasn't enough to make this move even slightly. So total waste of time. So what I did is I undid the two Allen key heads there, look, that one and that one, pulled this section off the pins to expose the end of the pins, there and there, pulled the spring out, and I got a pair of wire cutters and I took 2 turns off the spring because it was that hard to compress the thing, to get it moving. It was unreal. So I've made it sort of easier now, so there's a good chance that it probably would recoil with your gun with a scope on it. But as I say, the recoil is that small on my Virarcs, and putting a drop-in kit on it, I can balance a pellet on the thing and shoot it, so it'd be a total waste of time, and with the fact of having to do that. So all I would suggest is, if you decide to buy such a thing for your gun, see if you can get any pictures displaying the upside down part of it, because I wouldn't have bought this knowing that was there. I didn't want to go to a load of trouble. It's no great big trouble to grind that off, but it's a pain, you know. It's just a big pain in the bum. So I wouldn't recommend anybody buy one of these personally. Total waste of money, that's how I see it. But it wasn't that much money. It was somewhere around £12 delivered to my door, and I had to wait about 3 weeks for it to come from China. But I don't think Mark didn't show the underside of this, or not in the video that I saw. There it is, there's the pin, look, it's dropped out, the one with the threads in it. But yeah, he didn't show the underside, so I can only presume that he never had this issue. So yeah, personally I'd waste your 12 quid on something else. But if you've got a gun with terrible go with a terrible bang, and you've had scopes keep breaking, maybe it's worth a try. But there you go, load of rubbish. That's my sentiment. So we'll call it rubbish for me anyway. Take care everybody, have a nice Christmas. I haven't planned to make any videos beforehand, but everybody have a nice Christmas. Thanks for looking by, and I'll put some, might be boring to some people, but I'll put some footage of shooting last Saturday at the gun club, and all the best shots that I actually did. I didn't have my video camera going because it was very difficult. There was people shouting, swearing and everything else, so with what footage I had, I whittled down to next to nothing, and you know, that's what you're seeing. But still some good shots at 60 I think up to 65 yards, which is not bad, hitting little spinners at 65 yards. I didn't hit them every time. But take care all, have a nice Christmas, we'll catch you soon. And thanks to my new subscribers and the ones that have stayed with me. Take care everybody, bye for now. It's better. 30 yards. Right. Next one. It's going to be a hard one. 65 yards.
It's good enough for a winter's afternoon.
Got it. Try the next one. Right, car roof one. Reactive target.
Yeah, I did have it on, yeah.
65 yards.
Not the red one or green. If I had any change on the wheel.
Got it.
That's a good one, one of them refresher ones.
The ball's hanging off the line.
Closed it. See if I can open it.
Yeah.
Got it.
You got oil with you? Not on me, no.
55 yards.
It's too off.
Yeah.
Yeah, push it down. That's lift it up on this one.
Yeah.
In lines off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah, sense. It's too off. Yeah.
I don't know why my bloody green that ain't lighting up.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirted it with some switch cleaner last night, yeah. Never mind. Yeah. It's having a fucking day off. Yeah. Yeah.
Off lock. 30 yards.
Right, taking me.
Look.
Yeah. I'll follow you again.
Yeah, sure.
Spin up. Missed. Right, interesting spinner I've just found, 40 yards. Let's have a bash at him. Get the camera square for a starter. That's it. Probably miss it now I'm filming it, I've hit it every other time. I didn't. Right, Dan, let's see you at this ultimate target, 78, 79 yards with your Krell 500. There you go, buddy. Hit that one. Oh, you missed. Probably won't hit it now it's being filmed. You're 95. Shook my camera then, Glenn.
Got it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Do it again because I missed that. Oh, you missed.
Yeah.
So, see, we ain't caught you yet, Dan. We've seen lots of misses.
Resetting it is so much tougher.
Ooh,
Done it.
was that me? Did I hit that then, Glenn?
No?
Did I hit that?
I was just about to pull the
That,
trigger.
that could have been any one of four of us.
That down.
Well, it's only fair I get me load me 97 and put my own little input in. With me new lubed pellets. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Missed. 2 shots missed.
Right, it is 4 times out of 14.
Can't blame the wind because it's not windy today.
No. That's a fucking hard shot.
Right.
It's a very
There we
hard
go.
shot.
Ooh, got the bushes to the left of it. Keep getting the bushes on the left hand side for some reason.
Yeah, there's wind.
Oh, is they?
Yeah,
Is there wind down there?
Around to the right hand side.
Right. By what? Half a mil dot? What do you reckon?
Well, about 2 or 3 inches.
Right.
Oh, right. Aim to the right.
Are we all frantically aiming for that now, are we?
I did then. I aimed at it.
Oh, I hit it that time, but that's... You go, Glenn? You've just won a goldfish, mate. Alright. Glenn's won the goldfish with his HW95. Where did you aim?
That's it.
How many over?
4.
4. Well, let's try
Mine's
4.
only set to magnification.
Mine's on 9.
Down.
Yeah, I've got it on film, Daniel. I haven't hit it yet. I did the other last Saturday.
Twice now. Done it.
We hit it
All
a
day.
few times last Saturday. But I think I hit it definitely. The bottom rail, but it never reset it. But I definitely hit it that time. So you're going to the left like me. I saw it go to the left.
Yeah?
Didn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, if you look at the ribbon down there, it's not really moving, is it?
No.
So, nope. I'm hitting the ground, I'm not even hitting the pole. Ah, we hit it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm hitting it and wobbling it, but not actually resetting it for some reason.
Because you're hitting above it.
Do you reckon?
Vibrating it. Yeah. If you hit it, it'll go.
I'm determined to get that before I go. Gonna have a strong right arm, keep cocking this gun. Right, this is the one. I'm gonna have to try different tactics, I think, on this. I saw that wobble then with my bare eyes. Try a different method this time as well, because I think I'm aiming too high.
Yeah,
That's where
I am as well.
that's where I think I'm going wrong. I'm giving up on that one. I've decided
Well, I'm going to put one more magazine in.
it's not my day-to-day fitting that. I did it a few times last week, but it's funny how it's getting dark, isn't it?
Let's get in your hands. It's frustrating. I think we've got too higher expectations, mate.